Welcome back to the Red Crew. It's your boy Chesco. We are here with Matthew, Luis, and we are here. We are here with another episode of the Rec Combat.
Combat.
This is the new. Remember, you asked me, are you still just doing one show? No, we have another show with Isaiah. You know Isaiah. So Isaiah is a fighter. You know David? I think you know David. Does he know David?
You met David? Tall dude?
No, I don't think
Very
so.
funny.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I met him.
Anyways, we would like to include you in this.
Alright.
We're doing a strictly combat fighting podcast, right?
All right.
A wing of the Red Crew. Of course we'll cross over, especially UFC events and things like that. But we call it Red Combat. So this is actually our first episode. Yeah, pilot episode.
Pilot episode.
Because we recorded a pilot episode, but Luis that day decided to go, I think, wine tasting or something like that. And
so what happens whenever I go wine tasting?
Nothing
happens here.
He forgets to focus the camera.
When I'm not here, apparently.
It's Tone's fault, without a doubt. Tone could. It's
No
either
accountability on this
Luis's
guy.
fault or Tone. Like, I delegate. This is
It's
my
my
team.
fault for not being here.
And we also figured something out, Matthew.
What is that?
My team hates me. So this is my team, right? Luis, David, Isaiah, Tone. Like, not even gonna talk about the other two. The other two definitely hate me. They don't do anything. At least these guys do something. Like, they do it wrong, but they do it. They do it, right? They're proud of you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, they don't do it well, but they do it.
Gotta recognize
You know what I
something
mean?
is done.
And so, for example, David wasn't here because he decided to go to Lake Charles. You know what's in Lake Charles?
A lake.
A lake, yeah, that's it. In a casino, I guess.
I mean, I like lakes. and
Isaiah
casinos.
didn't come to the last one because, like Luis, he decided to run into something. So at least he fits here. Like he's got the
je ne sais quoi that it takes to be
yeah. The how you say requisitos?
Requisitos?
Yeah.
Oh,
the requirements. He has the
Oh,
requirements to be
okay.
here.
Prerequisites.
Yeah, prerequisites there though. And well, Luis, he's a all around go getter. All right, so we are here to post. No, what is it?
To recap.
Recap. There we go.
And when I'm the bad one, right?
To recap.
His whole job is just to host.
I mean, I imagine this is gonna get posted, so I mean, still not wrong. We just
Thank you. See, that's why.
save.
See, there's somebody on my team that likes me.
Okay.
We're here to recap UFC 300. We're gonna go really fast through the prelims, early prelims and prelims, and then we will, give a little longer deep dive.
The main card.
To the main card. Okay, so what was the first fight of the entire night?
Davison Figueiredo versus Cody Garbrandt.
Davison Figueiredo choked out Cody Garbrandt in the second round. I watched that fight while driving. I risked my life for you guys, just so I would be able to do this. I was on 45. Okay, you ever watched Fast and Furious?
I have.
Too Fast and Furious?
Yes.
R.I.P. Paul Walker. You ever watch that scene where he is driving and looking at Eva Mendes like this? So that's what I was doing.
I mean, it's fair.
Yeah, so you see how romantic that was? He was like driving and looking at Eva Mendes. Well, I was doing the same thing, driving and looking at Cody Garbrandt, getting choked out. So I did the same thing for you guys, and while I was doing that, Davison Figueiredo choked him out in the second round after losing the first round, if I'm being honest. But Davison Figueiredo, real quick, what was he ranked? I think 8th, something like that.
I don't think he was ranked. This is his
second fight. He beat Rob Font.
Yeah, he'd be technically unranked in the weight class.
He beat Rob. He already had a fight at bantamweight.
Oh, he beat Rob Font?
Yeah.
Let's see, Davison Figueiredo.
Bantamweight.
Yeah, number 8.
Number 8.
Yeah,
so
that's a
he
quick
may have a
rise.
good fight coming up. Like, he may fight. Who's? Can you give me 6-1?
6-1.
I mean, you should include 7, wouldn't?
Okay, so.
Yeah. Why not? Why are we gonna leave that one person out?
Yeah, Song Yadong, Henry Cejudo, Marlon Vera, Peter Yan, Corzan Hagen,
Look, Marlon Vera.
Aljamain Sterling, Merab.
I think
The
Cheeto Vera is a good one there. If he fights Cheeto Vera, he might put himself in for a title. So we'll see what's up with that. What's next?
Next fight is Bobby Green murders Jim Miller.
So mean.
That's how
I mean,
his fights go, though. If you can't catch him, you're gonna have a very, very long.
Jim Miller should have been taken to the hospital.
Night.
Pretty sure he was.
I think most of them go to the
Pretty
hospital.
sure
Actually.
he was, yeah. But no, yeah. Bobby Green won quite fairly. He did very well. First round, I think he won on 3, but first round was competitive. But after that, he took over. Bobby Green was ranked 15th, if I'm not mistaken.
Bobby
Yeah.
Green was ranked.
Was he ranked at all?
I don't think so.
Yeah, lightweight, 155.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Okay, so no, doesn't
Oh,
mean.
number 14. He's ranked number 14.
So I don't think it means much for Bobby Green. Jim Miller, just anecdote. He fought at UFC 100, 200, and 300. So
Okay.
pretty cool thing.
You think he'll be there at 400?
I doubt it. He's 40 years old.
He'll probably be in the audience.
He's 40 years old. Yeah. What's the next one?
Next fight is Jessica Andrade versus Marina
That's
Rodriguez.
the first fight that Matthew watched. What you saw in that fight?
Marina was doing a really good job. I didn't really catch the first round. I think that was what maybe kind of started off the favor going towards Andrade. I think she she always holds power. She pushes the pace, and I think it really makes judges.
Marina Andrade
prefer
was
her.
definitely a better boxer, but every time that Andrade got in there, closed the distance, she was able to take. So I think she won fairly. What's the next one?
Jalen Turner versus Renato Moicano.
Renato Moicano. We watched this one.
Badass choke.
Not only that, I think Jalen Turner messed up. Like Jalen Turner tried to do a walk away. Remember he knocked him down.
man,
Yeah, in the
big
first round. Huh?
Man, he could have
big
jumped
fight
on him.
error. Yeah, fight error.
He could have
there.
jumped on him and could have jumped on him and possibly finished it and didn't. So and then second round or was it third that Renato Moicano choked him out.
Round 2.
Renato Moicano is ranked.
Renato Moicano is ranked number 8. I just had it.
And that really cost him more than just the fight. I mean, it cost him a bonus because
13.
with that
That would have been
with
great.
that punch and then the follow-ups, I think it was still been worthy
Yeah, it would
of
have been good.
Number 13.
Number
Jalen
13.
Turner is ranked number 10.
I think Renato Moicano is ranked. What you said again? 13.
Number 10.
Number 10.
Renato Moicano, 13. Jalen Turner, number 10.
Okay, number 10. Number 13, Renato Moicano. Who's
So he's number 10 on Tuesday, I would assume.
Can you go 12 to 6?
Rafael de los Anjos, Benito Saint Denis, Benoit Saint Denis, Jalen Turner, Dan Hooker, Rafael Fasiev, Benil Dariush, Michael Chandler, Mateus Gamrot.
Okay, stop there. Benoit Saint Denis, Benil Darush, or Dan Hooker, one of those 3.
Okay.
For Renato
Saint Denis.
Saint Denis, right?
Saint Denis just off a loss. So.
Off of loss, and similar ranking. Renato Moni Moicano, how he calls himself. He really wants to go up the ranking. You got to beat that guy. So we'll see.
I mean, that guy just fought Poirier, so he's a real
Legit.
real motherfucker.
All right, what's next?
Okay, next fight is Sodiq Yusuf versus Diego Lopez.
Sadiq Yusuf versus Diego Lopez. Diego Lopez for real, bro.
Yeah, he is.
He ended it early. He didn't just grapple. He got him on the feet.
Yeah, he's got
2
a
uppercuts.
future.
That dude for real, man.
You think he goes into rankings then?
I think so. What Sadiq Yusuf was ranked.
Number 13.
Yeah, I think he goes at least 14.
I mean, the man can strike. The man
Maybe
can,
even takes over his ranking. We don't know.
he can grapple. He's got it all. He's young as hell,
Yeah.
and he deals with the pressure really well. So yeah.
Next fight is Holly Holm, and we see the debut of Kayla Harrison.
Look, I'm a big Holly Holm fan, but I think it's time. I think it's time for Holly Holm to call it.
Well, I mean, they threw her to the fucking wolves today.
yeah,
Like,
they did.
come on. Like, we know, you want Kayla Harrison to do well, but that was not a sufficient fight for her.
No, it's just. Honestly, that division is.
And there's not a lot of them. There's not a lot of sufficient fights that you could have brought her in on.
That division is the worst division there is in the UFC. It's just there's nobody. Like the champion has no type of power, star power. They're just waiting for Juliana Pena to take over, and I don't think Juliana Pena is like a great fighter either. She's just like the best of what there is right now.
Well, I mean, she put up. She's put up before. She's put up.
She beat Amanda Nunes, which is great, but
She couldn't do it twice, but I mean, she was in that fight too until she
she's
wasn't.
tough for sure.
So
But I do think that by the end of the year, Kayla Harrison will be the champion. Yeah. If she could keep making weight.
Absolutely.
Who do you think she fights?
I think she fights the winner of that. Raquel Pennington and Juliana Pena have to fight eventually, right?
Okay.
So whenever they
So
fight.
they fight first and then again
and
Kayla
then,
Harrison?
yeah, they get Kayla Harrison.
I would put money that Amanda comes back for that fight, though.
I think that makes sense. I think that Kayla Harrison fights. Look, for the girls bantamweight division, is Juliana Pena versus Raquel Pennington to co-headline something, right? And then hopefully Juliana Pena wins that, and then Kayla Harrison takes it from Juliana Pena. Maybe that brings back Amanda, and by that time you have enough time to, create a new star.
Yeah, and I would say it's one of those things that it's probably will happen just because if she comes back, beats Kayla, she can just go back into retirement, no problem. There's nobody else.
Yeah, there isn't. Shevchenko again. I watched that fight 30 times.
Yeah, but I mean, she beat her twice, didn't she?
She beat her twice, but the second one I think Shevchenko won. I stand by that.
I'll go back and watch those again.
Yeah.
All right. Next fight is Calvin Kattar and Aljamain Sterling making his featherweight bout.
I was shockingly surprised how good
he looked. Aljamain Sterling.
Aljo looked great.
He looked like he belonged in that division.
He did.
He belonged in the division. He looked good at that weight. He looked full. He didn't look like he was
unnatural.
Yeah,
he didn't look
yeah,
unnatural. He looked very natural. He looked like he put on the weight the right way. He looked fast. He looked strong.
I think it's something that's been put off for a while just because of his position at 135. So seeing that, he did what he did, and then now making some room for his teammate. The natural movement was to move up, and it was already in his plans. It just now the doors have opened their way for it, and he's already up there. What is that? Top 10, right? Is it at least top 15?
I think he enters the top 10.
Calvin Kattar was number 8. So
yeah, he's definitely in the top. So he'll take number 8. He'll take number 8 on Tuesday.
He might even go 7. Like he might.
Well,
he
didn't beat 7, so you can't knock out 7.
But where's
unless it's
La
number 7
Pantera?
has
Where is he? Yair Rodriguez.
I know he is. Yair Rodriguez number 4.
All right, he ain't going that high, but
I mean, that would be a good fight, though.
We got Calvin Kattar, Josh Emmett, Arnold Allen, Movsar Evloev, Yair Rodriguez.
I think he goes 6.
6.
I think
so
he goes
Arnold
6.
Allen.
He goes above Arnold Allen. Arnold Allen lost his last fight. So did Josh Emmett. Oh no, Josh Emmett beat Doug Nasty.
I don't think they shoot him up there. I think they do put him up for his next fight will be up there, like against 5-6.
I think he has a path to the title. I really do think he'll be like 6th, 7th around there in the rankings, and then his next fight could be Yair Rodriguez.
See, that's what I see more. I see him going to 8 and then fighting like number 4 or something like that, and then wins that fight. It's a championship.
Which the history of Yair Rodriguez shows that he can be Yair Rodriguez because he can't really wrestle. That puts him right there.
Yeah, he's trouble for anybody at 45.
Or honestly, if he beats that Eliov guy, which is a harder fight, he gets the title shot immediately. Because that's the only guy who's in title contention, Eliov. So, I think Aljo has a path to the title.
Absolutely. He's a former champion and like recently.
All right. And the last fight of the prelims is Jiri Prochazka versus Aleksandar
Rakic.
Look,
man, Rakic was winning both rounds.
He was.
He kicked those legs off.
Kicked the hell out of those legs for 2 rounds, and that dude is just a monster, man. He just walked through everything. He didn't let it phase him.
Yeah.
And it was impressive. Like, but I think it did show that he's limited.
Well,
yeah, I wouldn't put him in the title contentions.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, think about it this way. He just fought for that title, and he did some damage to Alex, where, as we'll go over later, Alex didn't have any trouble tonight.
He didn't. Now, we're saying, like, Jamal Hill and Alex Perez seem like they have a different type of punching power. If you get hit that much by those 2 guys, you are going to sleep. He got hit a lot. Not just in the legs. He got hit up top. He got hit everywhere.
That's my point. Is like Jiri is one of these guys like I don't know, say like a Gaethje, where they're dangerous to to the end.
Till the
You
end,
you can
yeah.
batter them, and you know, as we'll talk about later, there's so much that can happen even to, you know, the last second.
Yep.
Yeah, but and he came back, took over. But I think he did see something in this fight, which I guess that's why I think it won't work against those two guys. I think that Jiri at one point, remember, even we said it, like, stay in, stay in. We were saying stay inside,
Mhm.
because he realized that Rakic just was not gonna hurt him. He could
Mhm.
walk through his punches.
Yeah.
So even though it sucks and it's not a great way of winning, it wasn't pretty. He realized he could stay inside on the inside and you know, like, just walk through the punches and win a battle. I don't think you definitely can't do it against Pereira, and I don't think you could do it against Jamal.
Well, I
Hill.
think against Pereira you can, but it's got to be closer. You've got to get inside of that hook range. That's
but
the
if he
difference.
catches you one, you're done.
Well, yeah, and
that's what
that
happened
was
in their
well.
fight.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's what happened. But if you really get to like the Mexican boxing range, where you're almost like
In their chest.
head to chest.
Head to chest.
Now you're in a place where you have power, and you're stuffing a lot of the punches that, you know, these guys have, and what a lot of them have is like that just that boxing range power, where it's like if they can extend their punch, you're toast. So
yeah, it might work, but I don't think so.
I mean, yeah, I'd say 8 out of 10 fights with you know, Alex, he would lose.
Yeah. So so I don't know what's next for Prochazka. I think Jamal Hill makes more sense than Pereira. I think let Pereira do whatever the hell he wants. Go over to let him fight. Let him fight heavyweight. Let him fight Adesanya. Let him fight whoever he wants.
Prochazka, he's not a money fight.
It's not. And not after the last thing that happened, right? Like the last fight wasn't close. It was quick.
Nah, but there's other people at light heavyweight.
Can you go through that? There's not a lot.
Light heavyweight is going to be
Ankalaev.
Jamal Hill, who we just beat. Jiri Prochazka, which we're saying he's not going to be good for. Magomed Ankalaev, Jan Blachowicz,
Yeah, Jan, who's
Alex-
40-something
Blachowicz.
years old.
Aleksandar Rakic, Nikita
Rakic.
Krylov, Johnny Walker.
Yeah, it's just not a lot, man.
Johnny Walker's always a problem.
Johnny Walker just lost.
But I mean, he's always a problem, especially in the striking game. It's like,
The next guy up is Ankalaev, and I just don't think he's good enough. And so, well, I don't know.
I mean, he had some trouble with the leg kicks from Blachowicz.
Blachowicz, yeah.
So I mean, he's had plenty of time to create an answer for that.
Yeah.
But just
And
when
so
you look at that and you look at who he's fighting, you know, he's gonna have to be really wary that he's gonna get kicked to the legs a lot, and that's just to open up for that hook, really.
please like, comment, subscribe. Everything's on the description, right?
Yeah.
TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, everything. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Peace.
Peace.